psychic abilities, speaking to spirit. The stone talks about it, the third eye opening as a man sleeps, so really strong dreams, really strong meditation. Also, when we group together with other people who are like-minded and we practice together, it strengthens us, it boosts us, it opens us up even more to the powers within, our natural powers within. Welcome. We are back talking about astrology degree by degree, actually 2 degrees at a time, the opposites on the wheel. Today we're on Virgo Pisces 10. Thanks so much for being here. I've got a couple of intro videos in the description if you're new to joining us. If you are, hello, welcome. And they talk about the gemstones and what is this series all about. It's a long series. So without further ado, let's get into some insight, symbolism, psychological profiling. We're beginning with Virgo today. Here we go. 2 heads looking out and beyond the shadows. A baby fascinated by many different colored vials of healing elixirs. A gigantic shadow of a mountain shrinking as the sun rises. A pincushion, a geode broken open full of bright crystals. The stone here is Iolite. It regulates digestion, aids the liver through detoxing the body, removing fatty deposits. It strengthens nerves, enhances the growth of nails and hair, used by shamans to enhance clearer visions, strengthens the eyesight, boosts intuition, eases addictions. It helps us organize our thoughts, heightens and expands psychic abilities. Here we have the mind trying to come together with the feelings, with the inner child. If we allow our intellect to take a bit of a back seat here, because it's in overdrive, we're going to get to that with the other symbols here. But if we allow ourselves to feel into things, if we're drawn to things, we go with it. The inner child is trying to speak to us. So in one aspect, the 2 heads are the intellect and the emotional side of ourselves. The inner child and the outward manifestation of what we are living in, our bodies, our mind, trying to bring it together. We are a point of reference, each of us, shining our thoughts and our desires into the world. And that can bring up the shadow of whatever it is we're missing from it. Here we're wanting to bring it together. We want to somehow find a way to get past the shadows, get past duality, and bring it all together. We want wholeness here. There is an ability to heal through colors. The baby looking at the colorful vials of healing elixirs. So it's a strong emphasis on analyzing. Analysis is being birthed here. The baby, innocence meets intellect, is happening here. If we don't overthink things, embrace the colors that we're drawn to, embrace whatever our feelings are drawn to, it will bring us to what we need. So it's leaning into our feelings, leaning into the inner child, playing with the inner child. The want and need to analyze, catalog, understand, why does this work? How does it work? Can go on and on and on with this degree. So this is someone who likes to analyze and catalog and see the patterns in whatever it is they look at. If we take it to the next step and see it from the highest vantage point possible, we can accomplish great things with this cataloging, with this reaching out for the bright colors, whatever the bright color is for us. For each of us, it's going to be something different. It's what interests us is what we're talking about with bright colors. There's a healing ability here if we can get past just the want and desire to catalog things. Otherwise, it could be just a way to pass the time. This is just what we do for fun. We analyze, catalog, critique. And then if we take the pincushion to pull this all together, the 2 heads looking beyond, they're wanting to bring together duality so that it's all in one. And by cataloging and sticking things into, say, a pincushion, a bunch of pins in a pincushion, we can come to an understanding of what the one energy is of whatever it is we're trying to look at or discern. Healing comes from embracing not only the bright, pretty colors, but understanding that any kind of medicine has to involve whatever the disease is. So like snake venom can be healing or it can kill someone. So it's understanding that, and by doing this in an innocent way, we find healing in innocent ways if we are brave enough to pull it all together and look at the ugliness. We see the beauty and we find the healing. Then the gigantic shadow, whatever it is, it fades away the more light we put on everything. We want to see beyond duality. That is the gigantic mountain disappearing as the sun rises. Let's take a look at Pisces 10. A few different ways to say this first one. An aviator in the clouds. An aviator pursues his journeys flying through ground obscuring clouds. A man soaring in the clouds in a glider. A group of people practicing levitation. As a man sleeps, an eye in his forehead opens. An old witch on a windy promontory. She is calling to the sea. The stone here is Scolecite. It speaks to the heart, third eye, and crown chakras. It helps us access Akashic records. It enhances dream work, lucid dreaming. It brings people together to work in peaceful harmony. It aids communication with spirit, brings deep inner peace and spiritual transformation, boosts our ability to obtain information while in meditation. It's a beautiful stone. It almost looks like prisms of light. It's beautiful. This degree can have us interacting with nature in a very strong way, almost a confrontational way. Strong winds, issues with dealing with natural forces. One of the aspects of this degree is that the witch on the promontory, she's calling to the sea. It's realizing that nature is not outside of us. We create it. We are part of it. We are all one. There is no duality. There is no people and nature and animals. We are all one. Embracing the fact that we are nature. Therefore, we can work with it. We can overcome it. We can use it and harness it, but we have to respect it. So it's coming together. It's a quickening. A strong emphasis on psychic abilities, speaking to spirit. The stone talks about it. The third eye opening as a man sleeps. So really strong dreams, really strong meditation. Also, when we group together with other people who are like-minded and we practice together, it strengthens us, it boosts us, it opens us up even more to the powers within, our natural powers within. We're meant to come together with that here. Our understanding what we deal with in the physical world comes together with the power within on this axis. It's a mind over matter. It is overcoming limitation of time and space. There's an ability to access our own Akashic records. There's an ability to access other times, tap into spiritual masters and have them aid us. The ability to achieve mastery is available on this degree. Overcoming natural limitations, whether it be being able to hit a rock with your hand and you break it where others would break their hand, overcoming the clouds, the aviator, seeing things from above, seeing things from an elevated perspective of the mind, bringing the powers within together with our physical powers, we become more than. Emotional communication with others, so employing our emotions with our physical strength and our dedication to knowing that more is available, we overcome, we transcend, we transform. Understanding that our belief systems create structure And if we have some structure in our life that we're not happy with, we need to change our belief structure. Liberates us. And what I didn't mention for Iolite, for Virgo, is it is very helpful for psychics and visual artists. So we're talking about visionaries on this degree. Physical mastery through employing all of our senses and making friends with the spiritual realm. The spiritual masters become part of our own natural resource. It is ours, but we become aware of it and we employ it here if we practice and we focus. So through practice and focus and employing the emotions with the mental and the spiritual, mastery can be achieved here. So that's what I have for you today. Thank you for being here. Give me a like if you're enjoying these. Subscribe for more insight and symbolism of astrology, and leave a comment if these are strong in your chart, if these symbols are speaking strongly to you and you have something you want to add or give insight. And until next time, take care.